I was not hearing you properly the other time. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah. All praises and adorations due to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And may the peace and blessings of Allah be with the noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's my pleasure to be with you today and to complete the remaining area of emotional intelligence awareness. If you could remember very well, yesterday we reached the area where we have to do the let me see if I can. I'm trying to share. Yeah, I think yes. So I think, are we together? Hello? I want to be sure you can hear me.
We can
Yes,
hear
sir,
you,
we can
sir.
hear you, sir.
Okay, great. Now we are now going to work strictly or purely based on LPI, Leonard Personality Inventory. I believe every one of us has completed this format, and we did plot the graph. So let me see for Hajja Basira, the coordinator herself, please. AWN Consult.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes,
Can
sir.
I please have you interactive on this? I'm going to record this this part for you. So I'm going to explain based on this analysis. Let's look into it this way. Okay. I don't know. Have you filled in the form yourself? Did you? You don't seem to have the time.
Yes, I
Hello?
was trying to do that. I think I did you. I didn't plot the graph, but I fill in the.
Okay, let's
other.
do it together. I know. I just want you to let's assume it doesn't necessarily mean it's you now. Let's assume that we are completing this form for you. So you say that I see myself as being imaginative between 1 and 5. Between 1 and 5, what do you like us to write?
Friendly, sir.
We are on A. A. Let's fill the form. Let's fill the format together very fast. We don't have the time. Imaginative. What do you give yourself? 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1?
5, sir.
5. Okay. Calm.
4.
Okay. Careful.
5.
Sure. Okay. Friendly.
5.
Really? Okay. 5. Fast and quick.
3.
Okay. Now we are on B. Curiosity. Are you curious? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes. 4.
Are you sure? Okay, 4. Next, nice. Are you really nice? You sure?
4.
Okay, 4. Cautious.
5.
Are you very cautious, really? 5. Okay, optimistic.
5.
You seem highest in all of them. Be sure. Okay. Optimistic, you said 5. That's okay. Decisive. You took decision regardless of the consequences.
4.
Decisive, 4. Okay. Innovative. You do new things.
4.
Between 1 and 5. Remember, 1, 2, 3 is average, 4 is high, 5 is the
4.
highest. Extreme.
4.
Innovative, 4. Okay. Good listener,
5.
5. Accurate. You see yourself as being accurate. There is no
3.
very little chances of error.
3.
3. Cheerful, smiling, loving, caring, cheerful.
4.
Are you sure? Okay. This is yourself. Don't worry. Result oriented. Bothered about results. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one?
3.
3. Okay. Now we are in D. Creative.
4.
Easygoing.
4.
Easygoing, 4. Studious. When you say studious, is love reading, learning, always busy doing
4.
something to
4.
know. 4.
4.
Okay. Likes others. You like others.
5.
Seriously. Okay. Confident.
5.
That means you don't care to tell people before you take decision. Yeah. And you don't regret any. All right, let's go. Next one, resourceful. That means you are always useful everywhere. You add value to everything.
4.
4. Okay. Are you patient? Are you really patient?
3.
3. Serious. Meaning showing
4.
concern. Someone doesn't have time for us. If you are jovial, cheerful, and you are 4 also serious.
Yes.
Okay. Serious 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you warm? That is feeling. You have the feeling warm. The free.
5.
Someone that
5.
seriously. All right. Then the last one, loves challenges. 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5. Which one?
5.
Haja, I think you are extreme. Okay, let's calculate and see where we are. Okay. Now we are trying to look into the first row. The first row. And the first row is openness. So let us look at the value. 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So you have 21. Am I correct? Is it the same?
Yes, sir.
So in the second area, neutrality, you have 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3. Oh, yes, plus 3. You have 20. The third one, 5 plus 5 plus 3, that's 13 plus 8. That's 21. Then you have friendly 5555. That's 24. That's 24. Oh, seriously. Now, on the last area, you have 3, 3, 4, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's plot the graph. I hope everyone has done the same.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the graph is like on the first line, which is openness, you have 21. On the second column, which is neutrality, you have 20. The other one is also 21. Which is analytical. The fourth one, which is relational, is 24. And the fifth one, which is decisiveness, it is 20. So the graph is 20, 21 to 20, back to 21 to 24, back to 20. Okay. Looking at this personality, where do you think this personality have the highest? Can somebody tell me? When you look at the graph, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we can say that this personality have more of relational tendencies. The personality is more relational. Do you agree with me? Let me talk. Let's have Rihanna. Rihanna, which is the highest in your graph?
On my graph, it is openness, sir.
Openness, what did you score there?
I scored 18.
16.
No, 18, 18, 1 and 8.
18. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Then in what did you score in neutral?
Neutral, I scored 16.
18, 16.
No, yes, 16, yes, sir.
First
16.
one you have 18, then
Yes, sir.
16.
Yes, sir.
No, then 16. Then analytical.
12.
Analytical 12. Then relational.
15.
Relational 16.
No, 15, 1 and 5.
15, 1 and 5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then decisive
16, 1 and 6.
1 and 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the highest area you found yourself is openness.
Yes, sir.
Great. Hikmas, what did you have? Is Hikma there? Can I ask of Dr. Amusa, please?
Yes, on my graph, openness is 19, neutrality is 21, analytical is 23, relational is 17, and decisiveness is 18.
Is 13.
18.
18. So you have the highest as analytical, 23.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now I think we got the exercise right. I'm happy for that. Let's quickly look into the meaning. You know, the Professor Leonard Young used to say that sometimes when you do this LPI profiling, we're likely to tell you something that your mother may not be able to tell you. This is true. So let us look at the first graph where I have the analysis having relational at 24. So let me quickly tell you something. So when we talk about Leonard personality inventory, the Leonard is forming let's explore. If you look at this graph, it said let's explore openness, neutral, analytical, relational, and decisive. So the Leonard is forming part of this profile. So exploration of this profiling is talking about openness, neutrality, analytical, relational, and decisive. Okay, now I'm coming back to this page. Can somebody please remind me of the 26 Leonard personality inventory profiles? Remind me of this later. I'll quickly need to do some explanation now. Is anyone having his highest at openness? I think Rehana.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm having highest as openness.
Okay, so when you have openness as your peak, it shows you are imaginative and always curious. You are someone that likes new things. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
You are someone that wants to look different. You don't like to be among your peers.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, that's true.
But you are easily bored.
Yes, that's very true. Correct.
Truly.
That's correct.
And impulsive also. So,
yes.
So
yes,
that is openness. I'm still coming back to tell you more about yourself. Now, let's look at someone that has neutrality. Anyone that has 20 above in neutrality?
Yes.
Okay. Didi, what do you have in neutrality?
22. But it's a tie with openness.
Okay. You have 22 in neutral. Am I correct?
Yes, and I have same in openness. Yes, 22.
In 22 in openness and 22 in neutral.
Yes.
That means you are combining two of these features. Don't worry, we'll explain more about that. But which one is bigger than the other?
Sir?
So you have both of them on the same page, which is 22, right?
Yes, 22.
Okay. Then what happened is you'll be combining neutrality with openness. You have part of openness and part of neutrality. People like you are good listener. Sometimes you have, not even sometimes, you are in your mind looking to be very nice. You like to be nice. You understand. You love to see yourself being nice to people, and a lot of time you end up hurting yourself.
Exactly.
So sometimes you may lack confidence. That means before you take decision, you like to seek opinion. What do you see to this? What do you see to this before you can take a decision? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes you took decision, but when others complain, you like to change it.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Where is this, my sister? Analytical. Is that Dr. What?
No, I'm here.
Okay,
Ramsa.
thank you. You have 23 in analytical.
No, no.
MashaAllah. You know what it means? It means you are very careful. You are very
Yeah.
careful not to make mistakes.
Yes. Like like a perfectionist kind of.
Not really perfectionist. That's your makeup. You are cautious not to offend people. You like to be
Yeah.
accurate so that you don't like people to laugh at you. Are correct.
Yes. Yes.
You like to do things correctly. No chance
Yes.
for error. So you are
Yes.
late to deliver.
Yes. I prefer that.
Sometimes you worry too easily. Everything gives
Yes.
you concern. You could have
Yes.
just take eyes of things. You don't. It's not easy for you to take your eyes away from things. You just want
Yes.
to let me. You get us.
No. No.
So sometimes you find it hard to express your emotions. So you said people you can't understand. Just don't worry.
No.
Not
No.
correct.
No. No.
Okay. Subhanallah. We are all like that. Allah has created us in different ways. There are so many things that we share, but there are so many things that are unique with each one. So let's look at someone who is relational. Oh, mashallah. Now it's my sister, Sister Basira, the powerful relational. Are you on or are you busy?
Yeah, with you, sir.
Now you can see yourself. You are like this lady. You are very friendly and very optimistic in people. You like fun. Whatever you do gives you fun. You are excited, but you talk a lot. I can understand. Is that correct?
Yes, partially.
Is that relators always talk a lot. For them to have a good relation, the nature is for them to talk and help and bring up things and being optimistic, also fun. They talk in different things. Not that it doesn't mean irrelevant, but it means they talk a lot. They are
Yes,
easily
so
restless,
Morning, evening, and night.
always talking, easily restless. Is that correct? You hardly find time
yes,
to have some rest. And people will
yes.
disturb you a lot. So
Ah,
you can know this is where it comes from because you are a relator. Your strength is in relation. And you will not feel comfortable without being in the midst of people. When you stay alone, you feel a lot of, what do I call it? Inconvenience. You know, it's not possible for people like that to stay alone. There is no way. Is that correct?
yes.
Okay, let's go to the next person. Decisiveness. Can I see anyone that has above 20 in decisive? Is there anyone? No one around that is such a decisive person? Okay, let's move ahead. If you found yourself within the decisive mode, this is the truth of yourself. There is no one that can tell you this other than yourself because you are the one that judged yourself. And this is as true as your judgment of yourself. So if you feel you don't want to look bad and you are giving yourself high score or low score, That is to you, up to you. But whatever you say is in this evaluation is a reflection of yourself. Even if you lie, it is part of yourself. So I'm trying to explain to you that this is inbuilt. This is the way God has created us. Hardly will you find 2% that have the same thing exactly, even if they were twins. Now, let's talk about decisiveness. The one that has the strength, the highest of their score in decisive, it means they do take decision. They are fast to decide. You can see those people, they don't care about the consequence. They are also very good risk taker. They don't mind to, even if they fall down, they don't mind, but let's just do it. Those are decisive people. They are result oriented. They are head bent. We have to find it. We have to get it. We have to make it. They are also very confident, sometimes overconfident. Papa. A lot of time they were very impatient. They don't wait. You understand? Those are the kind of personality. So also, how will I say, they find others slow. So something you could have done. Why are you waiting? They go ahead and do it. No. Don't wait for me. Why are you this slow? Not everybody are slow, but because they are decisive, they want others to be like them. So that's the personality. Now, let's look at this profile. Now I'm going to talk about openness. I mean, all of them. People in the profile of openness are very creative. They tend to like unusual events. They tend to like new challenges. So this is to test your understanding of my explanation of this profiling. Something they don't like at all is routine. When something is getting routine, they got bored. They say, oh, the same thing we're doing every time. So they dislike routine. They got bored easily. They are motivated by imagination. When you give them something, imagining this is how it looks, they like to see it happening. They go for new situations. So neutrality, you have also this. So may I ask everyone to please look into their area and say more of what they tend to like, or what they dislike, or what they are motivated by. Is Mr. Wasiu Odele there with us? Hello. Yes, my brother. Okay. Now, wherever area, wherever personality level you found yourself, I want you to please consider the highest two of the chart and look into yourself very well. And then look at the lowest two within your chart and see what are those areas. A neutral person, they love to live in harmony, but they are easily hurt by others. They are good listeners. Sometimes they become introverts and they tend to be indecisive. So analytical. Those people are task oriented. They desire to be in control. They like to lead. Sometimes they become quite impatient with others. No, this is not the way. This should have been done faster. This is so it depends. It depends. So these are the guides to look into which area you are high and which area you are low. People that are relational, they are full of life and excitement. They love to inspire others. Tend to talk too much. See, it's everywhere. There is no way you will not talk because others will come. People will ask questions. You can't run away from those questions, whether you like it or not. So now, sister, which sister has the highest in openness? And everyone that have the highest in openness should please read these questions. Now, can people that have highest in openness raise their hand? Hello. Okay, so we have 3 people that have their highest in openness. Please unmute your mic. If there
I'm
is no
sorry, sir.
background.
I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't. My screen was dysfunctional, so I couldn't tap on the raise of the hand. I have highest in openness, sir.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. So, now you can unmute so that to confirm if this is your personality. These are
I have 22 in openness, sir.
22 in openness. So the following questions are for 3 of you or 4 of you, and I want you to answer the questions that follows this mini case studies. So let's go. So this person is like you. This person in openness is 44-year-old interior decorator. She loves coming up with new and original ideas. Oftentimes it takes a while for other people to understand her ideas. Cherry especially enjoys assignments that require imagination and creativity. She finds it boring to do the same thing again and again. Sometimes our client thinks her ideas are wild or weird. Thankfully, our assistants help translate our strange ideas to clients in a way that they can understand. So at times, even imaginator or even open people may not be able to translate their ideas. People will say, what's he talking about? It looks very, sometimes they look at it as complicated.
Yes.
So Cherry is rather impatient with people telling her it's never been done this way before. Oh, by Kolashenche, this is not the way. Why don't you let us do it differently? That's their mind, that's their nature. She finds most people to be inflexible and not versatile in approaching new situations. She finds it stiffing, having to get others to understand and accept her ideas. A lot of time, what they are propelling, a lot of people doesn't accept. And she wonders, why can't you people reason that we can do something different? And sometimes they become impatient. So as such, she prefers to work alone rather than in teams. Is that correct? Outside of work, she enjoys participating in artistic activities. Her friends are amazed at her seemingly carefree. You know, sometimes people like this are carefree. They don't bother. They don't, not that they don't think deeply, but they have their own ways of thinking and reasoning. So they were opened. Don't worry, nothing will happen. They are also a bad risk taker. You get it?
Yes.
They are not that they are careless, but they sometimes feels everything is opened. So sometimes the people look at them like childlike. Why are you thinking like a child? Why are you playing with small things? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir.
So,
Yes, sir, that's correct.
yeah. So they have a childlike approach to life. Most of the
Yes, sir.
time, she's not bothered by what others think of her and her ideas. You see, say, let them say, this is what I think. Don't worry. Whether they accept it or not, this is what I believe and this is what I think I can do. I can do it. Those are the open people. And I believe that is one of the good traits that people should look into. So for you people, please look into these questions, A, B, C, D, and E. Yeah, if it's even F, G, H, Papa. So I will be asking three of you. I hope the coordinator is back.
Who is the teacher, Vano?
Dr. Basheer.
Dr. Basheer. Never heard.
So Didi, then Sarat, Aleshin Lawyer. Is there anyone else after the three I can see on my screen who is also having high score in openness?
Yes, sir. I have, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's the name?
Olatuwa Rihanna.
Hamdallah Ahmede.
Rihanna. Ajoke Akorede, I think I note that.
Yes, sir.
Is Dr. Ambren part of them? Okay. Okay. I'll be leaving this one for you, which I want you to please look into and answer the questions. So I'm not going to ask you about the remaining personality questions. I'll be asking you only to take those questions under the openness. So let's talk about neutrality. People that has high score in neutrality, anybody having above 20 in neutrality or above 15 in neutrality, please raise your hand. First, let me say, how many are we, Papa?
We are 17, sir.
We are 17. Fine. So we have 6 people already in neutral.
I also do, sir. I have 21.
You have
And
21.
I have
That-
22.
Yeah, people are very high. Even
I have 22.
22, 21, 16 are there. So 20 is also there.
We have 19. We have someone
Great.
with 19.
Great. So even 20 are there, 21 are there, 22 are there. Okay, fine. Now let's look at what makes neutrality a neutral expert. So let's look at Nathan, believing this is you. This person is 38 years old, works as a senior executive in human resources department. He likes people, but appears to be rather reserved because he needs time to adjust to new people he meets. He tends to keep to himself and has a habit of reflecting on past events. These people, something very, very crucial with them is they hardly let things go. When they have challenges, they found it very, very, very hard to forget. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Those people that have raised their hand, you can unmute your mic. This is an interactive session. So far, you don't have background noise to disturb others. Yeah. So, something I want you to note in this first profiling is that it is inbuilt in them not to forget past events easily. It's inbuilt.
Yes, sir.
So he doesn't like to lead others, but enjoys helping out behind the scene. These people, they are shy by nature. They are not comfortable being the leader. You know, it's like you people go ahead and do it, I will support you.
Very true.
They played
true.
Yes,
they played
sir.
a
Yes, sir.
very good supporting role. They support the leaders most, but they themselves also want to be looked upon as the person in charge.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Exactly, sir.
Exactly, sir. Very,
Great.
very, very.
So these people prefers not to speak in public unless it is absolutely necessary. Say, you people just go and do it. Don't worry. Go and say what you want to say. Sometimes it's like that.
Yes.
So they avoid spearheading any changes, but they are very supportive to direction from leadership. When there are instruction or direction from leaders, they are very, very supportive. They goes along with the flow. But the issue is they don't like to start things. They don't want to be seen as Onlo Yipada. He's the one that caused the change. They don't like to be seen as that.
Yes, sir.
Now, loyalty to their close friend is high. When these people have you as friend, you will find them as loyal as they could be.
Exactly.
And I'm sure that they are.
That's very true.
Very true.
True.
The family and their employers is highly important to them. You know,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yes.
Because of loyalty. When they said yes with you, they are with you. And they continue to be with you.
Yes, sir.
Even if you tell them, don't follow me again, they will say, no, we are friends. I can't leave you alone now. Okay. Close friends compliment them by saying that they are the nicest and most patient person to them. You know, when a lot of friends got annoyed and disassociate themselves with friends, they are the only one left. They said, oh, I know that guy made a mistake. He only made a mistake. He's not like that.
That's true.
Let's give it some second chance. But it's not like this analytical. The analytical will fire you if you do that. Okay. Their colleagues are amazed at the ability to do the same thing over and over. They will help. Sometimes people will not appreciate, but they will keep on helping. And they will say, don't wait, don't worry. Let's just do our own. That's the nature. They enjoy doing routine work as long as it follows certain procedure and not too dangerous. They are also very scared. These are people that are very scared. Am I correct? With little things, they can be, ooh, what is this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's true.
So this is the personality makeup. So anything dangerous, they run away completely. They don't take chances. When you see them, they want to cross the road, they will look and look and look and look and look and look.
Very right.
So people will wish them to do things faster, but they are not doing bad, but they are naturally very cautious. They don't rush. as much. So, but at times, these people felt a lot of people, you know, how will I call it, tends to offend them. It's like taking advantage of them, but not really, but
Yeah,
you know.
like people tend to take you for granted.
Exactly.
But that's your personality. It's not that they are taking you for granted. It is God has made you to be receptive, to be supportive, to be the one that makes the peace, to be the one not to say no. When everybody said no, they don't find it easy to say no. Hmm?
Yeah, and I
So
think people always you are always fine because you
mm,
tend to care about
that is,
others, and they always
and
assume
that
you're
makes
always
them fine. Now I'll tell you three advantages of them. They don't grow old easily.
Oh, very
True.
true.
Yes, yes. When you
right.
see their age mates, you will think that they are younger than their age.
That's true.
That's
True.
true,
I
sir.
can relate.
Don't let me tell you everything now. Let's
Tell us, sir.
others are waiting. So please, my sisters in neutral and my wherever brothers in neutrality who are number neutral, please complete the questions below. Let us know what are the three strengths of your neutral profile. You can take advantage of this this write-up using a neutral expert, Nathan. So look into the strengths, look at the weaknesses, suggest 2 ways you can get better. So go through the questions and you should be fine. Let's look at anyone with analytical. Anybody having above 15 in analytical and anybody having 20 in analytical? You can raise your hands or flag or whatever. Let's see. Do we have? I still don't believe you don't have anybody undecisive. Okay, Sister Sophia, what do you have in analytical? Is she there? Somebody told me 21 in analytical. Is that Sister Basira?
I have 23 in analytical. Dr. Musa.
Oh, Dr. Musa, sorry. Please, you didn't flag up. You didn't raise your hand. Oh, I didn't. Oh, sorry. I got one. Abdulatif, Dr. Musa. Okay.
I have 18 in analytical.
18. Who's that?
Sarah.
Sarah. Yes, but that's not your
Sarah,
highest point. Yes, but that's not your highest point, is it?
But, yeah. Yes, it's not. My S is 23 openness.
Openness. Okay, fine. You still share a very high qualities of analytical also. So, okay, let's quickly talk about analytical, especially Dr. Hamza and Abdul Latif. I will explain this a little bit. This is just an eye-opener into the qualities and personality of an analytical thinker. These people, like they were like a whole. Let's use this person anyway. Ahmed is a 48-year-old manager in an accounting firm. He is in charge of 36 employees from 4 departments. He takes pride in his work and does his utmost to keep it error-free. These people are known for that. They try their best not to commit any error. So they took time more than everybody else. checking and checking and checking all over again. So the superior promoted him after noticing that he produced thorough and high quality work. They also admire his commitment to his job, as he would stay in the office till late at night every day. This is part of their lapses. Is that true?
No.
Dr. Hamza, is that true?
Very true, sir.
No.
Very true.
I carry office work to the house. So.
And this is one of the bad habits. Please don't do that again.
Yeah.
Keep whatever in the office in your office. Don't bring it home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you that. Take it as a stop from now. Do your best work. Close your laptop and leave it there. Don't bring it home. But tomorrow you can continue. Work will never finish. Now let's move forward. You know, these people got promoted. They got appreciated. They are different. They are working, and sometimes, and in most cases, they got appreciated. You know why? Because they do more than every other person. When you ask them to do 2 jobs, they will end up do 2.5 or 3. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So the fact that they stay late at work means they are already affecting some other parts of their lifestyle. They are already taking away some areas. They are too much glued to work. Is that correct, Dr. Hamza?
No.
So please try and give the time for work to work and the time for home. So they have some reservations about this perfectionist tendency. See, these people, they have a tendency of being a perfectionist. What I mean by that is they will always criticize a lot of other things that is not meeting their standard. No, this is not good enough. Yes, you can make it better. This has some error here. This has some error here. It's not easy for them to overlook. Am I correct?
No.
You said, instead, you know, there are some areas that you understood. This is the maximum this person can do. No, they say, no, but this is this and this is still missing. At the end of the day, people will look at them like perfectionists. No, they are not perfectionists. They only want things to be accurate. So, example, Ahmed tended to be exact. His work tends to be slower, and it takes more time to make decisions. So this kind of people, they sleep and sleep over issues before they take decision, because they want to be sure, very, very sure, that their decision is accurate. Is that correct?
No.
So how are you solving the decision-making issues?
It's still the same way.
Still the same way?
Yes.
So these are areas,
ruminate over things, as in it takes time.
These are areas for improvement, areas that we should work more on. You understand? Sometimes they took a lot of time to make a decision. And not that it's not good, but sometimes it is not the best. So they are always looking for precision. They want to be very, very accurate. They are very, they are very sensitive to criticism also. For example, having taken their time to do the best, when people find fault with their work, they feel so much discouraged.
Yes, sir.
I'm hopeful somebody is listening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So sometimes they got frustrated. Do you know why? Having done their best, putting so much time into whatever they do, if they are not well appreciated, they got so frustrated. Then I said, I don't even want to do again. At the same time, a lot of time, people doesn't like to praise them. It's a conflict of personality here. I don't want to go into it. It will take us a lot of time. A lot of time, people will blame them for trying to outsmart or outdo others. So it is not that they are trying to outdo others. It is because of their nature that they want to do things very, very well. They also blame him for creating too much red tape. What I mean by that is they set a very good, very high target for others to follow. Whenever staff reports to him, he stresses that he wants the fact presented systematically, clearly, and logically. So they are very systematic in their ways of presentation. Anyway, they have their own ways. They don't like to follow the general methodology at times. When they are busy doing something and they haven't got it, they didn't finish, anything like distractions will make them angry. No, but you see, I'm busy doing something now. No, leave everything until I finish this. They don't like distractions. Is that correct, Dr. Hamza?
No. No.
When kids are crying, do you leave what you are doing to attend to them?
I don't like it.
You don't like it.
Don't like it.
That's the nature. However, we have to blend. You understand? This is yesterday when I'm telling you that first you need to know yourself. You need to know where you belong. Then you need to see those good areas and the little areas you want to work on. And that is how the personality, the emotional intelligence helps. So the leadership skills reflect their internal standard and preferences. When they are in position of authority, they make everybody work. They tell them, oh, this is the way it should be. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
So, and they like to analyze the new ideas for a long-term benefit before implementing them. So can we go for this? Let's check it out. Can we do this? No, let's review it more time. They think so much. Even at home, when they are about to sleep on the bed, they will remember something. They will sit up again, start thinking. Am I correct?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So my sisters, you have been analytical. It's not bad to be analytical. It's good, but you have to balance it. You understand? We're coming. So for those people, Dr. Hamza, Abdulatif, Sarah, you can please complete the questions under this analytical level. And then let's get to relational. Now, relational. If I didn't know anybody, I know Sister Basira. Alaikum assalam wa barakatuh. So you scored 24 out of 25 in relational. So let's look at some of those things that makes up relational attitude or habit. Looking at Ramana, 35 years old, is an assistant manager in PR department. Her boss always assigns her with meeting clients because of her good socializing skills. She loves the exhilaration of meeting people. She likes to meet people and making new friends. Ramona's boss constantly tries to give her new tasks to keep her away from getting restless. You know, these people, when they are less busy, how will I say? When they are not busy doing something, they are not good. They are not feeling comfortable. They always like to be on something, on projects, on tasks, on delivery, on, yes, meeting and delivery. So when they are sitting down doing nothing, everything but, let me ask my sister, did you really like public holidays?
I don't even have.
While you are on holiday, do you really have some time that you are not busy at all? You don't talk to anybody.
I don't know. I can't really figure it
If
out.
I want to make you very uncomfortable, I
I
will
see
give
it
you
as
a
a
task
weakness,
not to
though.
talk to somebody in 2 hours. Can you do that?
I cannot.
That's your nature, interactor, relational, someone that's always coordinating this. Okay, you, I know the, what about this? Oh, I have somebody there. Excuse me. Oh, okay. What about this? You know somebody there. They will know everybody in the, some people in the airport, somebody in the seaport, somebody on the land port, somebody in the airways, somebody in every area. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because they were relational. They enjoy meeting new people. She is imaginative and expresses her creativity by getting others to contribute their ideas too. The good thing with them is that they don't think they knows it all. They consult. They share their ideas and they took benefit from other people's contribution. Yes, they share opinion. That's what makes them to talk a lot, because sharing opinion, getting new ideas, all these things helps to be relational. Though people doesn't like someone that doesn't let them talk. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
So do you have anybody that has the same high point in relational other than AWN Consult? All right, let's move. These people, someone that is relational, their nature, their habits, they love good PR. They already possess good PR skills, which makes them a public figure and beneficial to different organizations. They were highly motivated by appreciation, admiration, and praises that they received. They don't really ask people to praise them, but they are more motivated when they saw some appreciation. That means when some of their work pays up, when some of their connections provides results, even without thanking them, they were highly pleased. Oh, Alhamdulillah, finally. Yes. And they feel motivated to do more. And when people say, oh, you know, these people love to get feedback. You know, what do you call it? When somebody is telling you their good story. Giving testimonies. When they have people that told them about the achievement or testimonies using the process or advice that they were they have been instrumental to, they become more happy, they become more motivated. Sister Basira, do you prefer people giving you feedback on testimonies, on processes, or those that doesn't give you feedback?
I prefer those that doesn't give me, but probably make use of things that I've taught them and they are helping other people. There is no way I won't get to know that they are using that method or probably whatever they've learned from me. So it gives me joy within. But I like when they give me the feedback because I had to tell people about what I do, maybe for the purpose of social media, maybe that's why. But basically, for me, I just want Allah to be pleased. I am okay. Whenever I see
That's
that
a
whatever I've told them, they are making use of it and is affecting them positively, I'm good.
That's good, and that's a bit different. See, when you bring God's part into it, meaning like I'm looking for God to repay me and reward me, then that will reduce your expectation of motivation from people. But however, that doesn't say that the mind doesn't want it. So let's go more into, there are some things that boss thinks she should improve on, such as being punctual for meetings and being more attentive to the details presented during a meeting. Sometimes because these people have a lot of relational, they are busy. The only solution, I'll tell you the problem, then I'll tell you a little solution to it. The problem is because of their relational attitude, sometimes they have a deadline to do. But even within the deadline, there are so many pops up that will come in. Pops up, and they can't deny this. There will be so many pops up on their way, from their mail, from their WhatsApp, from their calls, from so many things. Please excuse me just a minute. Hello, sir. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you now, sir.
All right. Thanks. So, what I'm trying to say is that they have a lot of distractions coming their ways. They are going for meeting, but they will have a lot of sub meetings even before it or after it that may even lead to their punctuality issues. So, but people that works on this tries to put their priority on the desk. So the solution to it is prioritization. Yes, they might have lots of people that wants to meet with them, but they try to keep the priority first. They try to keep those one that's already on appointment. So if they don't, they will be suffering a lot from punctuality problems. So I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
A lot of time, people that works along with them used to complain that they want to do everything on their own, or they want to do everything alone. He goes here, does this, all the same way. No, catch up. People sometimes will say, Iwanikani, so that used to be one of their major issues. People see them as the person running the whole show. At times, they tend to be impulsive and somehow react based on feelings instead of intellect. You know, sometimes they got, pissed off. So, what is wrong with you people? So sometimes it happens. It is their personality. Before taking on something, they try to consult far and wide because they feel they are too conscious of other people's opinion and ought to move on with tasks because you cannot please everyone. This area is very, very critical. They sometimes a lot they considers other people's opinion, and that tends to hold them down until they felt fed up and they just decide on their own, because they do try to collect as much of opinions and views as possible. So they want to make sure everyone is happy with them or with their concept. So this is relational issue. This is relational. Relational issues are like that. So I will also wish you people to please complete the questions under it to show your level of understanding of this profile. This one is not a yes or no answer, nor it is free. Answer those questions as from your mind as much as possible. So it is not a one-way answer. So feel free. There is no issues. Nobody can get it wrong. Everyone is right. So can we have somebody who is decisive? Anybody that has up to 20 in decisive? Now, do we have anyone that has the highest mark in decisiveness? Who is it that has up to 20 in decisive? Okay, so far we don't have much with anyone. So I will advise that the material is with you people. I have shared the materials with the coordinator. So you can please go ahead and read the materials. If you like to answer the questions that follows, there's another thing. Now, let's enrich your interpersonal relationship with others. Oh, sorry for that. Yes. So now we want to talk about how to enrich your interpersonal relationship with others. If you are high openness, you know, I said I have some of my sisters who are highly open in their high openness. When they said high openness is anything above 20 in openness. And also I think AWN Consult is also having high openness. So they ought to be open to others' criticism of your ideas and suggestions. They should look at criticism as positive. No matter how the person that criticizes related it, not everyone has the idea or the mode of presentation in a way to criticize you. But some does it logically, some does it, illogically, in a way that sometimes annoys the person. So high openness should listen more to their criticism and even their own ideas. When people say, this may not fly, this may not work, let's look at it this way. They shouldn't feel bad. They should be open to other criticism. They should be more realistic and not airy-fairy. Airy-fairy, when people of openness, they tend to be very much reserved. And as we've said before, they do things like, sometimes they feel isolated. And but they should be more realistic. They should try and be calculative a little bit also. Give others a chance to announce and execute their plans. Introduce opinions patiently and slowly. So their opinions should be introduced patiently, not to look at others as, why do you don't want to change? Why are you not open to changes? Appreciate and humbly bear with others' activities and interests. So whatever others does, we should appreciate them and humbly bear with them. So when you are highly neutral, one of the major problem is they are afraid to say no, or they are not used to saying no. They don't want to offend people. So when you are highly neutral, it will be more better for you to plan and get enough confidence of saying no. No, complete no. No is something that I can advise the neutral people. I'm sure is Dr. Hamza part of the neutral people? Hmm? Is she back? Is Dr. Hamza there? Fatihat below. Mariam?
No. I have 21 in neutrality.
Neutrality. So,
yes, but it's more with analytical. Analytical is 23.
Okay, that's fine. So people that have I neutral should start by saying no from beginning. When anything is going to cause you inconvenience, don't be afraid to say no. Just say it so that people knows your stand. Stand your ground and don't give in yet. That means you shouldn't be easily moved. Your nature is being very, very good enough to accommodate and doesn't want people to be annoyed. Yes, that's fine. But at the same time, you should try to stand your ground when you have your opinion and explain better so that people can reason along with you. So don't just say, is that what you want? Okay, let's do it. Because that's the nature of neutrality. They should be selective as to whom you help and how much you offer. Not everybody, because they don't want to offend people, they want to please everyone. No, it's not possible to please everyone. You should help yourself by being selective. When people knows that you are loyal to your family, you are loyal to your husband, you are loyal to your wife, you are loyal to your employer, you are loyal to Allah. So people knows your priority. When you don't give them what they want, they wouldn't get annoyed. Tó bá jẹ́ t'Ọlọ́run ni, tó bá jẹ́ ti ilé rẹ̀ ni, tó bá jẹ́ ti ibiṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ni, if it is for your work or for your home, yeah, we're sure that she does better. So that's already an excellent identification, knowing fully well that you are good and kind to many. So it is better if you should be able to have some selective, not to be too good to everybody so that they don't take you for granted. Don't appear too eager to offer help. Sometimes one of the major lapses or major disadvantage of that group is they always open their hands. Yes, when there is nobody to help, what can I do? I'm the only one. No, you are not the only one. So don't be too eager. Don't appear to be too eager to offer help. Accept confrontation as part of life and healthy development. What they are so much afraid about is confrontation. Oh, I don't want to make noise with anybody. No, it's part of life. Let some people make noise and you answer them if required. I mean, you should be strong. When we say you should stand your ground, when somebody tries to cheat you, don't just give it and say, I don't want to fight with anybody. Just let them take it and go. No, that's not the way to work it. Are we making senses?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
So, analytical. These are areas that can help analytical personnel, people that always like to calculate, people that doesn't want to make error. Share your thoughts with others. Don't be thinking in silos. Learn to accept constructive criticism openly. You know how you can kill your ego? When your ego is going over you, try to accept, I have made a mistake, and say it openly. You feel a lot of relief. What the analytical personality doesn't want is to be blamed, or even to be told that they are wrong openly. Oh, they feel down. They lost the value. They were like, oh, ashamed. And that's not the way to do. Life is part of that one, also is part of life. Learn to accept constructive criticism openly. When you made an error, tell them, oh yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. Yes, I know. Sometimes I can do better. I'm sorry. You should learn how to do that. Share your responsibilities with others. Give others some job. Don't do it all alone. Staying all the while at work, when you can delegate, do some delegation. Speak up and comment on what others say. So sometimes these people suffers in silence. They were like, I don't want to report them. So they end up taking every stress on themselves. And that's not good indeed. So I hope Dr. Amsa is getting that.
No.
So speak up and be more friendly. Analytical tends to be not too friendly with people because they only do their work calculatively, and they tends to show some perfectionist ideas. They are not perfectionists, but they have tendency of being a perfectionist. So also something I can easily tell you for free is that analytical people are looking always very serious every time. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they say, are you annoyed? Did anybody offend you? No, they are not. Actually, they are not. But they just tend to be too serious. So they didn't have good time to smile as much. So I want you to keep smiling from now on. Keep smiling. حتى ابتسام لوجه أخيكم صدقة. The Prophet said, smiling into the face of others is sadaqah, is charity. Isn't that good enough? Than to look too serious and every time, no, every time. Now, sometimes it's not a bad habit. You can't just be joking around and messing around with people. But sometimes you have to keep the balance. You have to smile. You have to look happy. You know, sometimes people will wonder, does the ones even have any stress at all? Yes, that's the good way of living your life. Highly relational. If you are I in relational, which is making new friends, always talking, somebody it's there to communicate, someone that gives brand new opinion, that wants to convince others. Try talking less and listen to others more and concentrate. Give others a chance to speak. Don't interrupt them. Keep a diary of daily appointments so no one appreciates your forgetfulness. You should know. Stand your ground and do what is right, regardless of others' opinion of you. Realize you can't please nor get along with everyone. This is something very crazy enough. Don't try to please everyone. You must realize you cannot please everyone, or you cannot be friends with everybody. Even those that are your friend today might be your enemy tomorrow. Be prepared. So this is what it's very, very important. Highly decisive. It will help you to realize that each one is different. Don't calculate everybody are the same or we think the same way. Learn to understanding other difficulties. Don't say, yes, if I can do it, everybody should be able to do it. No, not everybody can take those chances. You know, they are very good risk takers. They can close their eyes and jump over the fence. However, humbly open up to others' ideas. Listen to other people's opinion. Admit your mistakes. Sometimes they found it very difficult to say sorry. You know, decisive people, highly decisive people, sometimes they found it very difficult to say sorry. I affected him. I didn't know. Okay, but say sorry. No, I don't feel comfortable to say sorry. And that's not good. That's not good at all. We don't encourage such. We want people that understood their gaze. Nobody is above any mistake. Sometimes you can have a slip of tongue. You can omit something. You can make mistakes. And that's because you are humans. So you are not, what do you call it, a robot. Even robots are making mistakes, isn't it? Sometimes. So please be sure that you are someone that can say sorry. To optimize self-development, I want every one of you to please read whatever that is applicable to your area, analytical thinker, neutral expert, relators, decisiveness, and the rest of them. So, maximizing our relationship with others, this is also available for read. Now I want to tell us something that we need to warn ourselves. Realize that creative imaginators, eye-openness people are uncomfortable when they are not allowed to express their creativity. They are also not comfortable when their originality is stifled. That means when they are locked, when someone doesn't let them show the reality of what they are made up of, or what they had given is adulterated. Their frank opinions are misunderstood. They are not comfortable. Oh, how can I say it again? These people doesn't see it the way I'm seeing it. Yes. When they are misunderstood, they are uncomfortable. They are also uncomfortable when they face with routine tasks because they want to do things in different ways. They are easily bored. Encountering environment with too much emphasis on traditions. Oh, this is the way our forefathers are doing it. Please don't change it. This is the way. No, they are not comfortable with that. So because they were imaginators, they creative, they think and want to make new things. Neutral experts, highly neutral people are uncomfortable when they are unsafe, if their performance is on par. When they are unsure that their performance is on par, when they always want to do better than others. So they don't have sufficient time to prepare for changes, and you just tell them change. Now we are going now. We have to move from Philadelphia to Washington tonight. Why? Don't worry. When we get there, I'll tell you about it. They are not comfortable. Making changes to them is not something they can, absorb in a short while. Giving vague instruction. When you tell them, go and do it the way you want, they will wonder, what are you saying? Do you want me to do it, yes or no? What is the name of this sister that I get? Rahana.
Sir?
Are you very comfortable when somebody tell you go and do it the way you want?
No, but I am.
So you like people to say go and do it this way, or you say which one do you want? Then he said, no, 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 go and do it the way you want. Then you say, what to do now? Abby?
Yes.
So the neutral people are uncomfortable when you give them vague instructions. When they are facing conflict situations, they are not comfortable. They don't like to be, unseated. They want to be comfortable. And also they are not comfortable when their support is not appreciated. So this is something we've been talking about. So this is the same with analytical, relators, and decisive. So let me end this session by consequences of low EQ to effectiveness. Can I have your full attention here, please?
Yes, sir.
We are
Okay.
with you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, here, there is a graph here that shows happiness. Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
And this has to do with the brain. It's slightly neurotic. It has to do with the brain. And below it is psychotic, which is insanity. So if you look at this line, the lowest level of this psychotic level is madness. May God save us from it.
Amen.
The second on the ladder is suicidal. And nobody can get to madness except someone that has already think of suicidal before, that is in suicidal stage. Nobody will get to suicidal stage unless they are very depressed. So nobody will get to very depression stage except that they are depressed and they didn't find solution to it. And it all started from disappointment. And how can somebody be disappointed? This is the medium level self-pity. There are two things on this graph I want you to know. This is the graph of happiness and sadness. The high emotional intelligent people are happy. This is the yardstick for you to know if you are emotionally intelligent. You should be happy. If you are not finding yourself happy, then you come around and ask about your self-actualization. Did you realize why you are alive? Are you thankful for what you have got? If you didn't find yourself thanking God that you are alive for a reason and you are one of the best and you are favored, then that's an issue. That's a problem. You are on the middle line. Don't get to self-pity. It is negativity. When somebody will look at himself or herself and say, I'm not that fortunate to get the right person. I'm not that fortunate to get the right job. I'm not that fortunate to get the right people with me. I'm not even very fortunate not to have been born in America. Why am I born in Nigeria? And so many of such. Because when you get to the stage of self-pity, you will be disappointed. If you are not careful, the disappointment will go to being depressed. Oh, I'm tired of this country. There is no hope. There is no hope there. I have to find my way out. I tried American visa. They rejected me in the visa application. Oh my God. Then they become very depressed. Every time the NEPA switched off the light, they said, you see, now, what can I do in Nigeria? As if there are enough people that are enjoying. Why are you not? Don't be depressed, my sister and my brothers. Take your head above the water. Be thankful so you can have self-actualization, and then you'll be happy. Don't go down the drain. This drain is very bad. The depressed people become very, very depressed. And they are the one that thinks suicidal. and God forbid, they lost their sanity. Let me quickly tell you the story, and I will be ending up with this. I hope it will help. Now, you have this material with you, so some of the areas that I scroll around, I believe you can read those areas easily. Removing emotional blind spots. When you are emotionally intelligent, you should not get to the stage of depression. Please, my sister and brothers, go through this diagram. Ask yourself, where are you? Are you on the green or are you on the black? Are you on the thankfulness or are you on the self-pity? This is neurotic chart. It can become psychotic if you are on the self-pity level. But you can be neurotic, you can be happy if you're on the thankfulness level. Always give thanks to God. Thank yourself, thank your stars, thank your parents, thank everybody. Thank yourself. Be thankful. Be thankful. Let us read this story. There was a dad who killed his kids because of depression. This happens in Straits Times in 16 February 2007 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He had an history of depression. He was jobless for a long time and did not want his children to suffer the same fate. And this was why, according to the suicide note left by Lee Thiang Sang, he decided to kill his children before he took his own life. While family members were trying to come to terms with the tragedy, police investigations revealed that Lee, 39, had been undergoing psychiatric treatment for depression since he returned from New Zealand in 2002. He had gone there to do a doctorate degree but returned without completing the course. Maybe he couldn't complete. Lee had been unable to hold a permanent job over the past 5 years. He was last known to be working in a real estate firm, but could not hold onto that job. Police believe that on Wednesday evening, Lee's mind snapped. He strangled his daughter, Lee Mei Seng, 10 years old, and suffocated his son, Wei Shen, 9 years old. After killing his children, Lee committed suicide by consuming a mixture of bleach and flour and floor cleaner. In his letter, Lee had stated that he was deeply affected by his failure to secure a permanent job and to be a more responsible father and husband. He tried several jobs, but things did not turn out well, putting additional financial pressure on his wife, who worked as an insurance agent. It is learned that his wife's father helped the family out financially, further depressing Lee, who felt useless and a burden to his family. I overheard the couple having an argument yesterday, and angry words were exchanged, including claims that the husband could not even support the family. A family friend claimed this. The man, who declined to be identified, said he had known Lee for about 7 years and he was a quiet type, but friendly. Commenting on the tragedy, the family said Lee's wife brought the children home from school and an argument ensued not long after. The wife then stormed out of the villa condominium unit in Jalan Epok and went to her father's house nearby, he said. When the wife returned later, she heard cries as she did not have the house keys. She sought the help of security guard to break into the unit. The children's bodies were in the master bedroom, while her husband's body was in the attached bathroom. The neighbor, old man 81, described the family as quiet and friendly. I did not hear them arguing much or scolding the children, but then again, I do not see them often as I leave the house early in the morning, he said. A postmortem at Kuala Lumpur Hospital revealed Mei Sheng was strangled to death, while Wei Shen died of suffocation. Lee's father and brother were at the mortuary to make funeral arrangements. Police have classified the case as murder cum suicide. That is the story. Now, I hope it is time. However, I want two person. I want to ask two questions. The first question is, does it worth it what Leishan has done? Can somebody give justification for what he has done? I want these two questions answered as early as possible. If anyone can please raise their hand and do it.
Okay.
Yes, please, Didi.
There was no justification to what he has done, because the result of his action now has left the wife more traumatic, and that didn't solve the problem that he thought he was solving.
He believed when he left, the whole thing is finished. The wife wouldn't have anything to care about. So bad. So you agreed it doesn't worth it. So what is?
Yes, it doesn't worth it because his action has inflicted more pain, which will last on both families for a very long time.
Well, is he at fault? Can you understand his predicament?
Yes, I understand his predicament, and possibly he wasn't open enough. He would possibly have getting help, which he wouldn't have been in that situation. Maybe he was somebody that wants to handle things in his own way. He doesn't want to seek for other people's help.
Now, which level of emotional intelligence can you say this person when you look at this chart?
Looking at the chart, I would say he was very depressed.
No, he's suicidal.
Suicidal, rather.
It's there. It's suicidal. That person is below the level line. See, before somebody can get to this level, he must have got so bad. So there are errors on his personality. There are errors on his family level. There are errors on the societal level. There are errors on the governmental level. There are so much errors across the board. But at the end of the day, because he found himself on the self-pity side and not on thankfulness side, this bad situation happens. Now, how many situations of this sort has happened in our own society? People jumping into the canal, people jumping into so many things, people taking poisons, people hanging themselves. So did you see a very bad repercussion of low emotional intelligence? On this note, I would like to pause it. Hopefully there will be another opportunity to share more. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much, the organizer, for creating this opportunity for people to learn. And we give thanks to God for making it happen. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. So if there are one or two things I can answer before I leave, please go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate your time, the knowledge you shared, and inshallah, we will still be needing you some other time. Inshallah, before our 3 months training labs, we are still going to be needing you, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. So, do we have anybody that ask one or two questions? At least let's take one, if you have.
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you have a question, unmute and ask.
Okay. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the class. It's quite inspiring. Please, sir, I find myself being a little confused because I have high score in like 4 areas already, 4 personality. Am I having a problem?
No, you are not.
Okay.
Out
so
of
how do
all
I
the
get
4,
who I have really?
Out of all the 5, is there anyone that is above others?
Yes. So
one?
openness is the highest, 23.
So accept yourself as the openness, as part of openness, but high openness. combined with another one that follows it. Now, if you go to page, sorry, this is what I said. Somebody should remind me that I'll come back to.
Okay.
In 26, personality, this is it. The profiles. Here you can see when you have O and R, O and D, openness and decisive, openness and neutral, analytical and relational. What do you do? Who are you? You are either a creative thinker, creative expert, creative relator, creative decision maker. You can be helpful encourager, implementer, accomplisher, error booster, exhorter. All these things have, I don't, if I will go through all of it, then we wouldn't do anything else. But I believe those materials are there for you to look into those areas which you have your high. Sometimes you can have I in 3 levels. Are you getting it? Like amiable adapter, you have neutrality, you have analytical, you have relational.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Like my sister that have 24 in relational, 21 in analytical, 20 in neutrality, 21 in openness. What do I call that person? Relational.
Oh.
But that relational has a lot of supportive traits, good other traits together.
Okay.
So please go through this page. What page is this? Page 8. So try and look at those areas that is the dimension, the LPI dimensions. The simple one that is, yes?
But when you were asking us, talking about the qualities of each trait, I could relate more with neutral than openness, and I have highest in openness.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Go through those. And look at it critically. You might think it is you might think it is something that has to do with scores. No, even 0, even 1 might be very realistic than 5.
Okay.
Sometimes we score ourselves high because we don't want to believe that we are low in those things. No, if we are low there, we are low. If we are high, we are high. If you followed it sincerely, then you have the right to redo it again, asking yourself sincerely. Now, out of the class, take your more time, look into it, then apply the graph, and then look into it. You will see how correct it will be.
Stop now. All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir.
Alaikum assalam, Rehana.
Jazakumullah khairan, sir. May Allah continue to bless you.
This will be the last question. Hello, sorry. This will be the last question for today, inshallah.
Okay, thank you, Jazakumullah khairan. So after reading through all you have said, after studying it, this is just the theoretical part of it. We can't do it by ourselves. So how can we be supported? Because for me now, openness, I need the motivation I get to do things is not really that high because I just feel, so how can we get that support? Because saying this thing, doctor, is not as easy as.
Thank you, my sister. See, the program is still, it has just started. This is the opening. So there are so many things coming on, following it. I believe you will get a lot of answers to your agitations and questions alongside. Now, if you still have questions, please, I'm asking if the coordinator have a platform or WhatsApp group that this class can send their questions and I may respond back to it at my convenient time. So if that is possible, then I think we can follow up with that.
Yes, sir. It's possible. I'll get all they will send all the questions on the group. We are going to open the group for them to do that. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Jazakumullah khairan, sir.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it, sir.
Okay, bye-bye. Assalamu
Yes.
alaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sir. No, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Are we still there?
Wa alaikum
Yeah.
assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So inshallah, I'm going to open the group, inshallah. So you'll be able to send your questions in, and the materials will be forwarded to you so that you can read you'll be able to read both for the yesterday and today's section. And today is the last day for the first week of our 3 months training. I hope you all get that. So it's a 3-month training, and it's going to be happening all the weekends. So our second week will be we are going to talk about how emotions, how does it work? So we are bringing in another facilitator to manage that. So I hope we all gain from this. We hope to hear your feedback on the group, inshallah. So we'll round up now so that we can prepare ourselves. You go through those notes, digest it, try to ask questions if you want. Then I pray Allah make it a means for us to upgrade ourselves and make it a better way for us to see ourselves in a more better way, and not in a way of, and not fall in the category of suicide, the depression part and everything. Yes, it's possible we can be once depressed, but there's every high chances for us to get away from that level and move up. Do you understand? So that's the essence of this training, just to help ourselves to be more better and see ourselves in a more better way, and help ourselves, because whatever we want to give, if we don't have it, we can't give. We can't pour from an empty cup. And that's why we are trying to equip ourselves. That's why it is the word training is being included, so that we can benefit other people around us. Do you understand? So I hope we all get that. So jazakumullahu khairan for your time, and barakallahu fi. I pray that Allah accept this as an act of ibadah from all of us. So assalamu
Ameen.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakumullah
Wa
khair,
alaikum
sister, for
assalam.
the
Jazakumullahu
facilitating such a
khairan.
thing.
Thank you.
Jazakumullah khairan.